Hello, in this video you will be learning about the properties of exponents. We will focus on the quotient property. So quotient means we are having a fraction. This would be the opposite of the one we just covered, the product rule. In this case we have a fraction and we will be subtracting the exponents. We take the top one, put it first, subtract the bottom one, and that would give us our answer. Now let's apply it. We will start with, I'll show you two methods. The older method is if we have an x to the fifth, that means x times x times x times x times x. We have 5x's being multiplied at the top. At the bottom, we have x times x. That would give you x squared. In order to simplify, we would have to cancel numbers. So I would cancel this x and this x. I would also cancel this x and this x. And I'm left with x times x times x at the top. And if I want to represent it as an x with an exponent, it would be x to the cube. At the bottom, I don't have anything, so I would put just the 1, which basically simplifies x cubed. Now, this is not very useful if you have x to the 100 divided by x to the 50. I am not going to write x times x times x 100 times. There's a rule, quotient rule, that would help us simplify that process. Now, using the rule. If I have an x at the top and the bottom, I'm able to put an x. This is what the rule says. And then I will take the exponent on the top one, write it down, and I will be subtracting. Quotient means division. We're subtracting the exponents. The exponent on the bottom one, which is a 2. This gives me x to the 5 minus 2, third power. As you can see, I got the same result using both methods. The rule applies whenever we have numbers as well. I will skip writing out all the numbers and I will just use the rule. Notice both bases are 3. If the bases are different, we are unable to do this. They have to be the same. So now I will take the exponents. The top exponent is a 4. That means I will be doing 4 minus the bottom exponent is a 1. The base still 3. The exponents are 4 minus 1. That is 3 to the third power. Now, what if we have letters and numbers? We do the same thing. Right here, both of them have a 3. That means I will be writing out a 3. Let's take care of the exponents. The top one has 2. The bottom has nothing. But whenever there's nothing, that means that there's an exponent of 1. So I will write the exponent of 1. And I will be doing the same thing with the other numbers. I have a w. The exponent at the top is 5. The exponent at the bottom is 2. And of course, I will be subtracting them because you're using the quotient rule. And same thing with the y. We have y to the 4 minus the exponent on the y at the bottom is a 3. Now I have to simplify. Bring down the 3. 2 minus 1. I'm looking at the exponents. Gives me 1. W. 5 minus 2 is 3. And y. 4 minus 3 is a 1. Remember, if the exponent is a 1, you do not have to write the exponent. So these two are equivalent. 3w, 3y. Either one, this one or this one, are both correct. The last one, I will not be using color coding, but I will point out a few interesting stuff. 4 and 3 are not the same number. We are unable to do what we did over here with the 3's. We will only write them down. So that would be 4 over 3. Basically, we just leave them. Now, the exponents for the x are x to the negative 1 minus 2 and y to the 4 minus, this is a negative, so I have to put minus 1. I get 4 over 3, x to the negative 3. What happens here? Negative and negative is a